Rieslings, what are we saying? How are we doing? What are we saying? Is the real question of today, and in fact a wider question. What is this beautiful earth that we live on saying, and how are they saying it, and do I know the answer to either of those questions? We're about to find out. I'm excited. Why does this webcam make me look like shit? I hate it so much. What was I saying? We're going to be playing a brand fresh new video game today. A web-based video game. You know we love those. There's a Skyrim episode. I don't know if it'll be up by the time this goes up, or if it's not out yet, or if you've seen it or not. I don't know. There was a Skyrim episode I was recording away to my heart's content, and I get a tweet notification from @NorthernLion on Twitter saying he's going live playing a game called Ling Your Language. A game where you listen to audio clips of people speaking various languages and dialects from all around the world, and you have to listen and you have to guess or answer or which way you flow. You have to figure out what language it is, basically. And I read that tweet out loud and I went, ooh, baby, free content. So today we're going to be playing Ling Your Language. Allow me to just transition, right? If any Fantano watchers, any Melon watchers in chat, to Ling Your Language. I'm excited. Do I have to make it as a login button? Do I have to make an account for this? Oh, I didn't audio test. Oops. Oopsie. I should do that. Do you have to make an account for this? Inspired by the great language game, Ling Your Language is a collaborative effort. Summit started in Czech Republic. Seems free, baby. Manchester? Hello? University of Manchester. Hello? Multilingual. Hello? What the heck? Let them know you're rapping, baby. Oh, hell yeah. Was this made here? I didn't know we had anything to do with this. Multilingual. Well, I say we. I didn't go to University of Manchester. I went to Salford. But a lot of friends who went to Manchester. Oh, baby, the hometown boy back in his home court. Oh, all of a sudden the pressure's on. I feel like I have something to prove to these. But it said it was made in Czech up here, didn't it? Manchester. We'd like to thank all the people who helped us. If they're letting them know, they're letting them know, trust me, this is the logo. They're letting them know. So I assume it had something to do with UOM, like that it was like maybe there was some like development here or something. I don't know, man. Wow, I had no idea. I'm very excited. Let's click play. Look, here's the thing. You need to hear... You know what? Allow me to just... Skyrim was too loud yesterday, so... doxed, doxed. I'll bring it down a little bit. Nah. Yeah, this will be... Nah, yeah, this will be fine. Let's put my earphone in. They're a bit tangled, but that's fine. Oh, this guy has wired earphones still. Yeah, I don't believe... Wireless technology isn't real, so sorry. I'm not going to listen to fake music. Let's click play. We're going to be single player. Play alone. There's multiplayer, though. We're going to play alone. Controls. Arrow keys and 1 to 9. Spacebar and enter. You think you can just click. Okay, we're going to start with easy, because let me state this right now. I am singular. What's the word for it? I'm singularly. I only speak one language, and that's English, as I'm demonstrating right now. And if you know me, I don't even speak that brilliantly, to be honest. I have a GCSE in French, so technically I know a bit of French. I did learn it for like 7 years. I did 2 years of German at high school, tiny little bit of Turkish, because I had family who lived in Turkey for like 3 years. I'm going to embarrass myself, basically. Just forewarning, this is going to be embarrassing, so we're going to start with easy.
So inducements are things that may encourage people to bet more than they normally would, and on things that they wouldn't normally bet on. So they're things like bonus
Oh,
bets,
baby, that's English. I know that one. It's my question, baby. That'll be English. She's talking about inducements, which are something to do with betting. We don't need to talk about betting or any relationship now. We don't need to worry about.
बरतानिया और यूरोप के दीगर ममालिक इस वक्त सख्त सर्दी की लपेट में हैं। सर्द मौसम और बर्फबारी के बायस जहां निज़ाम ज़िंदगी बुरी तरह मुतासिर हुआ है, वहां गुज़श्ता एक हफ्ते के दौरान यूरोप में अब तक 46
This is Hindi Urdu. And it threw me for a loop a little bit, considering this is easy. I'm a little bit worried because I heard little, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, maybe that's a little bit French. Hindi Urdu.
Stretto e tutt'altro che comodo, quello della missione della sconfitta e del nuovo corso. Per ora, nel breve periodo, lo sapete, dopo la direzione di ieri, nelle mani del reggente Martina. È un PD che almeno...
Man, such a beautiful language. I wish the people who spoke it were real. There's Italian, maybe sauce.
历新年
Italy.
初六，中国当地正式结束了春节假期，并在明天迎来节
I
后第一
believe this
个
would be
工作日。
Mandarin.
在外婆
That would be Mandarin.
Потому
Okay.
что туда, куда он смог поступить, там разведчиков не готовили. Потом он смог попасть на службу
Russian?
в ВДВ.
Sauce. BBC Russia.
星期五傍晚呢，美国市场所公布。
That's got to be Mandarin. Sauce. Oh, it's from the. I mean, like the actual source of the clip, not just like the country. Well, I was like, maybe like something pops up that's not the name of the. Okay, anyway, you know what I mean. Channel. Shout out to the Channel U News. Oh, this is broken. The Channel U News.
Школьников изначально была учительница, и сначала они напали на нее, затем стали бить ножом четвероклассников, и потом уже стали бить ножом друг друга.
Oh, that end bit, you know what? I thought that was a little bit Arabic. I was getting Arabic. That end bit, that's Russian, right? Yeah, the little end there. She said like that. There was a little Russian lick to that one.
今年74岁的哈萨克总统纳扎尔巴耶夫不久前签署命令，将在4月26日提前举行总统大选。
I think this is Mandarin. Let me tell you, we might just about get out of easy alive. I'm going to be fighting for my life by the time we get to regular difficulty. Voice of America, by the way.
You can see the showers there up in the northeast still, but you can see the more significant
Yeah, believe it or not, this
snow
is
at
English.
stage in the south and east of the country, and that's going to push up overnight, bringing significant falls.
That's funny, actually. I hadn't even considered dialects. I was like, oh, languages, but it's going to be interesting. So that's English. That was an Irish fella. I hadn't even considered.
Perceber se não existirá sentimento, ou pelo menos risco, como há pouco também dizia o Pedro Henrique, risco de a periferia de.
Oh, you can't put a fade on there. It's getting crazy difficult. That was Portuguese. They like that. Okay, first one wrong.
Goedenavond. Wat het hoogtepunt van hun geloofsbeleving
This is Dutch. That's Dutch all day. That's Dutch all day, baby.
Konserler ve imza günleri devam ediyor. Mümkün mertebe her yere gidip dinleyici.
That's Turkish all freaking day, baby.
En particulier sur Facebook où sont beaucoup de retraités.
Facebook.
Qui
She's talking about
racontent
Facebook chat.
La réalité d'eux, donc la pédagogie ils la font eux-mêmes, ils s'expliquent eux-mêmes.
French. Okay. I don't mind. We're getting Le Figaro.
談判由兩個大部分係構成。知識產權保護亦係貨物關稅。
That's Cantonese. My thing was, I was like, I'm setting myself up for embarrassment here, which is why I was like, you know what, we'll start on easy, just because I know that as we get going on, it's going to be a little rough. I'm going to show my uneducated side. Oh, but there's lives, I see, and then it gets harder. It's like a roguelite, kind of, maybe. So I think I'll start on easy, and then, you know, maybe I could get some, so I could at least show there's something there. Instead of just launching in and being like, wow, this guy's stupid.
On en avait entendu parler, mais on savait pas que le projet était rendu avancé à ce point-là. Puis c'est sûr que pour nous autres, ben c'est.
Wow, that was French. Okay.
और pregnant ladies जब बच्चा गर्भ में होता है उसी समय हमने गर्भवती महिला.
I kind of want to try regular, you know. I didn't do a time check. I have no idea how long this video has been going.
İran'ı sıkıştıracağım dediği zaman.
Hey, remember when I said that I recognized Turkey? Okay, my score is 83. That's fine. Not logged in. Hey, you know what? Sure. Yeah, you hype. Send it, brother. Okay. So here's what I want to do. We're going to hit you with a regular. I'm going to hit you with a single player. I'm going to hit you with a regular. 8:53? Plenty of time. All the time in the world. All the time in the world. I'm going to hit you with a regular.
De masa realmente espectaculares. Pedro, tú como astronauta...
This is Spanish. I know zero Spanish. Probably ready, I don't know.
他在生前也常常为失明的人念书。
Mandarin, baby. Hit me with the next.
Ma la diminuzione della disoccupazione ha avuto una diversa velocità nel paese. È vero che la ripresa economica sta dando i suoi benefici, soprattutto... Benefici. Ma la diminuzione della disoccupazione ha avuto una diversa velocità nel paese. È vero che la ripresa economica sta dando i suoi benefici, soprattutto grazie alle...
I think that's the exact same lady as the previous clip. I believe that might be the exact same lady, so I think that's Italian.
安倍晉三話：啱啱達成嘅跨太平洋伙伴協議，對協議涵蓋嘅所有成員國嚟講，都係一個
Cantonese. Okay. VOA Cantonese, so that would be Cantonese then.
Di un ex segretario che a farsi da parte non sembra pensarci proprio. Va bene alla corrente guidata da un Franceschini che rimane in silenzio.
Gotta be Italian. That's another thing that's crazy to me is like perspective. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm English, and it's like, oh, here's like a game. It's like English, and you do it, and then you listen to their languages. But you could do this. You could speak any language and do this. And I'm imagining like someone who's like Italian doing this, and then like trying to pass English. That's like kind of crazy to me. Like you're familiar with like your own perspective, right? That's kind of wild.
Yani yönetici kadrolarla ciddi sorun yaşanıyor. Diplomatların istifalarını şimdi görüyoruz. Mesela Beijing'deki Maslahat Güzer istifa etti. Ben dedi Çin'e bunu anlatamam. Ben sizin Paris İklim Anlaşması'ndan çekilmenizi açıklayamam diyerek istifa etti.
Let's check my webcam position. Looks like my webcam's moved. This is...
Yani yönetici kadrolarla ciddi sorun yaşanıyor. Diplomatların istifalarını şimdi görüyoruz. Mesela Beijing'deki Maslahat Güzer istifa etti. Ben dedi Çin'e bunu anlatamam. Ben sizin Paris İklim Anlaşması'ndan çekilmenizi açıklayamam diyerek istifa etti.
Wow, okay. She said a lot. She do be kind of spitting though. She do be kind of spitting though. Were those some bars?
Yani yönetici kadrolarla ciddi Çin'e bunu anlatamam.
Ah, motherfucker. Don't even worry about that one.
Bastante cientos o a lo mejor casi un millar. En Portugal es desolador. Si nosotros...
Okay. It's not easy. I mean, it's regular, but
Não
like...
havendo nos autos notícia a respeito de comportamento delituoso por parte do paciente entre aquela data e o distante decreto de prisão preventiva.
I never would have... There's languages I never would have put together. I probably never would have previously been like, wow, Portuguese and Arabic are similar. Because I don't even think that they are. But this is like the third time I've been stuck in like a weird 50-50 where I'm like, this could be Portuguese or Arabic. I can't tell.
Não havendo nos autos notícia a respeito de comportamento delituoso por parte do paciente entre aquela data e o distante
This is Portuguese. Okay.
歡迎大家收聽呢一節時事經緯環節。喺呢個環節裏邊，我哋
Cantonese, that's fine.
हर साल की तरह इस साल भी 1 मार्च 2015 से शुरू होने वाले हफ्ते में पूरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में 5,26,268 रजाकारों ने मिलकर इस मुहिम में भरपूर हिस्सा लिया। 6,165 जगहों पर सफाई की और 13,563 टन कचरा इकट्ठा किया।
So here's the funny thing. I don't know why I've put so much pressure on Turkey because I don't speak Turkish. Hayır. Teşekkür ederim. That's kind of pretty much evet, right? You know, evet. Teşekkür ederim. However, as someone who's visited Turkey and had family live there and watches a lot of Turkish football, I've kind of put pressure on myself to feel like I should know the Turkish. This one feels like that had a Hindi Urdu accent. Ladies and gentlemen.
আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। শপথ গ্রহণের পরে প্রথম আমাদের কাজ ছিল স্মৃতিসৌধে পুষ্প।
Bengali? I cannot say I'm overly familiar at all with Bengali. That's interesting.
För att få mer sol mot sig. Och idag klockan 17:15 för att vara exakt så inträffar...
That's Swedish, baby. That's Swedish all day. She went hui. That's a Swedish sound. They go hui. What's huit? It's like HUIT, huit. I can't remember what it means. I know tiny bit of Swedish. I can't remember huit. Can't remember what it means. That's a Swedish sound though, all day. That's fucking Italian, baby. You think I'm not gonna get Italian?
Ni 34% tu ya wanawake wa nchi hiyo ndio wanaofanya kazi ikilinganishwa na kiwango cha wastani cha
Swahili, wow, Swahili BBC. It's crazy that there's so many BBCs. I didn't even think about it because it's like British Broadcasting Company, so I didn't really. And there's like broadcast. Because why don't you see those like how do you get? Because I'm trying to think. Do the BBC have broadcasters in places? Because it was BBC Russia earlier as well, right? Do they have broadcasters all over the world, or do they just broadcast those languages to those speakers in the UK? Because then I'm like, well, how do you get access to BBC Russia? Because it's not on the channel listing. Play again. Let's hit me with a play again. See, I don't know. Part of me's like, do we want to try and progress up the ranks and see how hard it gets? Yeah, fuck it, dude. Look, this is another one of add this to the list of about 50 different videos that I've made where I finished recording the video and was like, hey, I wish I could have just streamed that instead, because that would have been way better to do streams. Unfortunately, this channel is the best I could do because my PC's fricked. Trust me, if I could have been streaming for the past year instead of uploading to Yeti Plays, I would have been doing that instead. Maybe we could have spent a little bit longer, maybe we could have pushed the high score. For an individual standalone video, let's get a little bit crazy. Let's see if we can recognize some omniglot languages.
Znaczy my kwestię kodeksu pracy podejrzeliśmy od dawna, bo on jakby nie przystaje do obecnych realiów. Bardzo się zmieniła gospodarka w Polsce przede wszystkim. Nie było w tym czasie, jak on był tworzony, to...
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to recognize many of the omniglot languages. They're doing dialect now as well, American English. That was Greek or Polish? That was Greek. Well, I did say all Polish, so you know.
Upravo u vladi susreli ministar, odnosno nekadašnji ministar, a danas predsjednik HNS-a Ivan Vrdoljak i predsjednik vlade Andrej Plenković razgovarali su...
That's Croatian. I'm Angolan Portuguese. Yeah, I have no chance.
Ha dato la sua adesione alla manifestazione unitaria della coalizione di centrodestra che si terrà a Roma giovedì. Ma in quale clima? In un clima
This feels like it's a trick question. Italy feels too easy. They wouldn't just put Italian in the omniglot difficulty, would they? What's Pashto? I've never heard of that. He literally said Roma.
Che si terrà a Roma.
Roma. There you go. There you go.
Fanira kuita sarudzo dzakachena kuvandudza upfumi pamwe nekuremekedza kodzero dzevanhu. Mumwe mugari wemuHarare amai Gertrude Moyo vaudza Studio 7 kuti zviri kurongwa neparamende yeAmerica zvakanaka chose.
I am fascinated. Lebanese Arabic. What is Shona? Shona. Shona. Okay, the I button doesn't... That's fine.
இது நாடாளுமன்ற தேர்தலிலும் எதிரொலிக்குமா? இது பிரதமரின் மோடிக்கு கிடைத்த வெற்றி இந்த 4 ஆண்டுகால மத்திய ஆட்சிக்கு கொடுத்திருக்கக்கூடிய அங்கீகாரம் என்று பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியுடைய தலைவர்கள் அமித்ஷா உள்ளிட்டவர்கள் தங்களுடைய கருத்துக்களை பதிவு செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். அந்த தளத்திலே நேர்பட பேசு இந்த விவாதத்தை
I've never felt more stupid in my entire life than I do in this moment. Actually, that's not true. My friends asked me on the weekend what's the square root of 6 and I said 2 and everyone laughed. So, you know, there's been lower moments, but I'm struggling right now. That's Tamil. Never mind, I'm a genius. I'm the smartest person alive. So, stuck on that one. People who, yeah, you tell me what the square root of friggin' 6 is. 2.44, baby.
გუნდში ყოფილა ძალიან ბევრჯერ, მათ შორის ცხარე დისკუსია და ჩვენ ეს არასდროს დაგვიმალავს და ამას ძალიან ხშირად ვითხოვთ ხოლმე რომ ნუ დავარქმეთ დაპირისპირებას.
I like the deep, the dialect almost, and the accent almost feels Slovak, but I feel like they have too much, you know, like those types of sounds. I feel like Slovak's a bit purer. Georgian, maybe? No, it wasn't pure enough for Slovak. I felt like the sort of like the throatiness to it just spoke to me, you know?
Ebandleni ngobudala noma engasafiki njalo ngenxa yesimo kusahlaleka isikhathi eside kodwa nje kuba intokozo njalo uma umbona uzomvakashela ukhuluma naye uzwa amancoko nobumnandi.
Okay, I don't believe I've ever heard this language before. So, and there's a few here. Cape Verde Portuguese, not familiar with. Javanese, Bokmal Norwegian, maybe? Zulu? I'm not familiar with these. I think we should just... Process of elimination, maybe?
Nje ebandleni ngobudala noma engasafiki njalo ngenxa yesimo kusahlaleka isikhathi eside kodwa nje kuba intokozo njalo uma umbona uzomvakashela ukhuluma naye uzwa amancoko nobumnandi.
Okay, process of elimination. I don't believe that was British English. I clicked on it. I was gonna get Zulu. Why did I click on British English? Oh, hey. Just for the record, I was gonna guess Zulu. I don't know why I clicked on British English. We live and we learn. Let's run it back one more time. We do one more omniglot difficulty.
Tai visada atsidursi ir būsi geras, nesvarbu kokioje srityje, bet jeigu atsiduri tokioje tamsioje vietoje, kur tau viskas pasidaro neįdomu, tai galbūt netyčia priimsi tokių sprendimų, kurie...
But Portuguese goes crazy. They be speaking Portuguese everywhere, man.
Tos patalpos matėsi tas stulpas ir kažką tai niūriai apie jį pasakiau, gal net pavadinau kažkokiais negražiais žodžiais.
Oof, maybe this could be like Swiss German, could be Lithuanian, maybe.
Во првиот дел имавме можности да проследиме во живо пресконференцијата на вице-премиерот за европски прашања Буер Османи, каде што го презентираше статусот на имплементацијата на планот 369.
I don't actually know how Macedonian sounds. This feels Brazilian Portuguese. I imagine this Macedonian. Well, there you go. I was like, that sound like that could be how Macedonians could sound in my head, but I just haven't heard Macedonian before now, I don't think.
Bueno, el primer habitante, ¿quién fue? Ese Quijote, digamos.
En realidad la casa original fue un tal Reynals. A Reynals se lo compra Domingo Bombal, la casa, muy rápido. Reynals tuvo 20 años. Y del norte de Francia, Limoges, vinieron acá a Mendoza por allá por 1700 cortos, 1750. Y pusieron una empresa de postas.
This is Rio Platonese Spanish. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what Rio Platonese means. There's like a little info button that doesn't seem to be working, because I'd love to know what...
অর্থে তো হলোই, অবশ্যই হলো, কিন্তু আরেক অর্থে আমি আপনাদের প্রতিবেদনটা দেখছিলাম আর ভাবছিলাম যে আমি একটু দ্বিমত পোষণ করি কিছু ক্ষেত্রে, যে আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে বিএনপি যে অবস্থাটাই ছিল, বিএনপির জন্য কিন্তু একটা মানে একটা নির্বাচনমুখী
Bengali? Okay. Montenegro. See, this is the thing. I never. There are countries like Montenegro, Montenegrin. I hadn't even considered. I'd never even considered what they spoke there. But I've never heard of Montenegrin.
Porušuje ústavu, medzinárodné zmluvy, medzinárodné dohovory, zákony, aj samotný zákon o politických stranách a hnutiach, napríklad svojou činnosťou, tými svojimi prejavmi.
No idea. Slovak? Some idea? I told you it'd be clean. Did I or did I not say Slovak would sound crisp and clean?
Vavhivhiti kwede vanoti mutemo uri kuda kutsikwa neamerica wakanaka chose. Vanoti mutungamiri wenyika vaEmerson Mnangagwa vawana mukana wekuzvichenura nekuita saro.
Okay, my thoughts. Estonian? I don't know what Shona is. I feel like this is giving me like Estonia or North Azerbaijani vibes. Shona. Okay, you know what? That one, we hold our hands up on that one. I don't know where that originates from.
Men kun 41% av stedene fikk smilefjes. Halvparten av restaurantene fikk strekmunn, og hele 9%.
Okay, so it's gotta be Norwegian.
Зокрема, про вчорашнє невнесення правок до Кримінального процесуального кодексу, які вже отримали назву правки Лозового, так? Пише.
This is another one of those 50-50s. The fate of this video decides on this question. I was looking through, I was like, not Sindhi, not Portuguese, not Punjabi, Spanish, German. I'm like, I saw Ukrainian, I went, that's Ukrainian, baby. That's Ukrainian, baby. That could be Romanian, baby. Look, my eyes were naturally drawn to Ukrainian. The video lives on, baby. Frag law.
Porušuje ústavu, medzinárodné zmluvy, medzinárodné dohovory, zákony, aj samotný zákon o politických stranách a hnutiach, napríklad svojou činnosťou, tými svojimi prejavmi.
Slovak, baby, send it.
Itu yang mengatakan bahwa mengurus anak itu terserah saya orang tuanya, dan akhirnya tetangga juga nggak bisa melakukan apapun. Edukasi itu sebetulnya akan lebih susah untuk dilakukan untuk orang-orang yang masih memiliki pemikiran seperti ini, begitu. Bagaimana?
That was really quick. Indonesian? Okay, yeah. I got sort of like South Asian vibes. Okay.
છતાં પણ એ વિધાનસભામાં પણ ખોટા આંકડા મુકાય છે, તો પછી સ્વાભાવિક છે કે મારે કંઈ વધારે બોલવાનું રહેતું નથી. 5,37,000 બેરોજગારો. સરકારે ઓફિશિયલ આંકડો કીધો છે શ્રમ રોજગાર કચેરીનો.
This is tricky. Let's run through the options here. I'm feeling Lithuanian. It's obviously not American English. I don't know what Bosnian is. Not Catalan. I don't think it's Swiss German. I don't know what Bosnian sounds like. I haven't even heard of Gujarati or Hessian. On the back of that, I believe it's none of these three, and I've never heard any of these three. So If I'm wrong, I feel like, yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I think that's respectable. I've never even heard of this language, to be honest. There's quite a few languages I need to look up after this. But I'm excited to do so. On that note, thank you for joining me. 195, send it, because that's probably top 10 in the world, I'd imagine. That's, like, pretty friggin' good. What's the high score? Whoa, 3,600. 1,000 to get in the top 5? I kind of want to try Big Chad, baby! That's a very appropriate name for the world's smartest #1 Ling Your Language player, Big Chad. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I'm happy to hear that. Scene. And scene. That was fun. That was a fun little video. Again, it's the type of thing that I wish I could just stream instead. Unfortunately, I can't. But I had a good time with it. It's nice to get some variety going. I mean, we've had plenty of variety the past few days doing tier lists and shit, so I guess it's kind of nice to just keep the variety going. And I guess introduce something new, because we've just been doing, like, you know, tier lists. We've been doing tier lists. We've been out here doing tier lists. This is something a little bit new and different. I may give it another go at some point. It's hard to make that entertaining, I think, because you're just, like, listening and then, like, saying your guess. It's hard to, like, there's not much room for commentary, so maybe I won't, but I had fun with it. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to play for it yourself. Shout out University of Manchester for whatever they did, but clearly it was something, because they let them know who they were repping, and that was the University of Manchester, the greatest city on earth that I would like to leave. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys. Bonk.